The fastest growing business in the world and the fastest business to start. Hello, my name is Mark Daniels, a factory worker turned entrepreneur over 10 years ago. My life right now is absolutely blessed, but it wasn't always like that. I was overwhelmed, confused, frustrated, and I was in debt for over $53,000 until I met my mentor. After I met my mentor, my life changed 360 degrees overnight, and I was able to do a joint venture with over 13 different countries and 3 different continents. And I'm also a mentor for over 1,200 entrepreneurs. Now, all this doesn't really matter. What matters is that what my mentor had told me when he first met me. Basically, he said, I'm not smarter than you. I don't have a higher IQ than you. All I have information that you don't have. And this is what's all about. Don't think that you are not good enough. Maybe you're not smart enough. It's really not. It's all about what you know. The people that make a lot of money, the people who are successful, most of them, 99% of them, they know things the usual people don't know. Until you know that information, life is not going to change. So if you want to become successful and know the information that is going to lead you to success, all you have to do is subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know. Before we start talking about the fastest growing business in the world, there are 3 facts you must know. Otherwise, things are not going to make sense to you. Number 1, over 2 billion jobs are going to disappear by year 2030. A lot of it got to do with technology stacking or technology leap. The second thing, factor number 2. According to Forbes magazine, over 50% of all the companies are going to disappear in 5 years from now. Of course, this is very much tied in to the number 1 factor, which is have to do with technology leap. Factor number 3, and this is the most important factor. Most companies by year 2027, they will be outsourcing all their work outside of their company. In other words, most of the work right now, or 80% of the work, maybe sometimes it depends on the company, sometimes the work is in-house. Now, by year 2027, most of the work is going to be outsourced somewhere else. This is going to bring us to the most important business that you should think about, because think about it, most of the companies, jobs are going to disappear. Over 2 billion jobs are going to disappear, and then on top of that, 50% of the companies that we know now are going to disappear according to Forbes magazine. And then number 3, most companies will be, almost all companies will be outsourcing all their work somewhere else in 2027. In other words, they're going to outsource more than what they do right now according to the chart that you saw. Are options that you can do, but most people right now are doing one choice, which is what they call it freelancing. I don't like the word freelancing for some reason. I just don't like it at all. It's just like a bad word. But it's more like having your own business or being a business consultant to other companies. And most of the people who are freelancers right now, they do what they did before when they're working on their jobs. And some of them do it part-time. In other words, they work for a company full-time and then they do this on the side. Most freelancers, they just do it online. What they do is they go like Upwork.com, which is the biggest freelancing website. They create a profile, they put their credentials, maybe some projects that they have done. And what do they do after that? Wait and wait until somebody either contacts you or there is a job for you to bid on. So are you really in control? No, you're really not. Number 1, you are on a platform that you don't control at all. Number 2, you are in the mercy of people hiring you. So you are reactive, you're not active at all. And what does that mean? That means you are at the mercy of other people. If you want to be successful, never be at the mercy of other people. But most freelancers complain. Don't worry, I'm going to get to the good part of what you should do. But I want you to think about it in case you are jumping into a freelance website like Upwork and so forth, and then you are wasting your time basically. Why are you wasting your time? Why am I saying that? Because 3, 4, 5 years ago, that was a good possibility and a good choice for you to do, and people made good money. And some people still make good money, but they have started long time ago. They didn't start today or last year, few years back. But right now, I can tell you it's going to be very hard for you to compete on a good winning scale. The reason for that is very simple. The top freelancers are the one who are getting the work. If you take a look at any of the top freelancers in any freelance platform, you're going to see most of them are not from the United States, or most of them are not from North America. What does that tell you? That tells you you are competing on a price. Are you going to win in the price? Are you going to win the price war? You live in a North America. They live in a third world country. For example, they can live on $10 or $40 or maybe $100 a month. And it's very difficult to do the same thing here in the United States. So these jobs are gonna be very hard for you to get engaged in. Let's go ahead and look at the big picture. Now, jobs are disappearing. Whether you're employed right now or not, it's gonna affect you. Half of the companies are going away. Over 2 billion jobs are disappearing and so forth. And on top of that, most companies will be, by 2027, they're going to be outsourcing all their work, almost all their work. So you're going to have a skeleton companies in the United States outsourcing everything. So are you going to be able to compete with all that? It's going to be very difficult to do a job or to actually start making money on a freelance website. Now, there was a study that was done for freelancers, and 83% of them, over 83%, said the same thing. They're not equipped of how, and nobody, they're not just equipped, and nobody had taught them how to be a freelancer. There is no courses, college doesn't teach that, so it's very difficult for them to win on that scale. It is a business inside of a business, but not anymore. I want to go ahead and tell you exactly what I have for you. In the United States or in North America, going to be outsourcing most of their work. The best way to do is to capture that before it goes online. And then I'm going to show you how to do that in that free course. It took me 3 months to be able to give you that lesson that I'm going to share with you, which is a free one from a multi-million-dollar business consultant. But if you want to call him a freelancer, it's okay. That person, I'm not gonna take his thunder, but you want to see if this is available still. So make sure to click that link in the description area to make sure that link is still active, and you'll be able to take that free lessons. This is a gold mine for you to be able to win. The reason for that is you don't have to compete with thousands of people on the same job. You don't have to be in no control whatsoever what's going to happen to you. And you'll be able to charge 4 times more than the average freelancer. And on top of that, you'll be able to leverage these people that are online to help you do your job that you actually gained from that business. Just I want to recap very quickly that business is changing. The world is changing. There's nothing me, you, I, whatever you want to call it, we cannot do anything about it. Things are going to change. Unfortunately or fortunately for you, you do have a solution for that. So if you like this video, please subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to hit that notification button so you'll be the first to know. Now make sure also to share this video with people that you care about, because changes are coming.